Bernice and I'm an incoming sophomore at Lowell High School, and for my final milestone I completed my base project and worked on modifications. So first I used super glue to attach the mirror to the frame, and then I put my monitor inside and my base project was completed. So then I worked on modifications by adding a few modules to personalize my smart mirror. So the first one I added was this commute time module, and it basically just displays the commute time from my house to my school and from my house to my sister's school. And I used like different icons to differentiate different modes of transportation, like driving and walking. And then the next module I added was this image gallery, and it basically just shows pictures of my dog, and it rotates through the images, so yeah. And then the last module I added for now was this menu button. So if you connect to the monitor using VNC, like I am with my laptop right now, and you hover over the button, there are different options, so you can turn off the monitor, restart it, reboot, or shut down like remotely, and that makes it much more convenient than like actually removing all the wiring and cables from behind. So yeah, and then one of the challenges I faced was that I applied too much super glue on the mirror when gluing it to the frame. So we used acetone to wipe it off, but the acetone ended up melting the mirror frame, so it was no longer reflexive, and so I had to redo that part. And then another challenge was with the commute time module, because a few of the destinations wouldn't render with the module, so I had to change it so that I only used destinations from Google Maps. And then I also had trouble working with the API keys because I forgot to enable a few of the API services, so it didn't work initially, but I ended up fixing that, so now it works. And another challenge was with the image gallery module, because a few of the pictures were too large, so I had to use the command line to make them smaller so they would fit on the screen. And I had to rotate the images so that they're in vertical orientation instead of like being sideways like they were before. And then from this project, I really enjoyed getting more familiar with the command line, because I feel like that's really useful. And it was also my first time using the Raspberry Pi, so that was a very rewarding experience for me. And getting the frame done was also very, very hard, but it ended up looking pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And I also really enjoyed the design process of the frame, because I got to use CAD and SolidWorks to design the frame how I wanted it to be, or how I wanted it to look like, and there weren't really too many guidelines for that, so it was really up to like what I wanted to do. Yeah, so for my future plans, I plan to add a few more modules and modifications, like making my own Amazon Alexa and connecting it to my smart mirror so I can handle voice commands.